Yo guys, Spiderbot here, and I want to talk about a term that's used quite widely in business and finance, and that is the term called cash cow. And basically, a cash cow is a product or line of business that gives you huge profit margins. And, you know, we'll put Call of Duty into that category. For Apple, it's their, iPad, iPod, iPhone line that is a huge cash cow for these guys right now. And the funny thing is, and why that term is so appropriate, is because when you have a cash cow, and that's what every business wants. Every business wants a cash cow. You milk the shit out of that cow. You milk that thing till it's dry. And, some companies milk it a little bit more slowly. They're pulling on those nipples. They're not going too fast. But then you got other companies, they're going right at it. They're milking that thing like a freaking bitch, right? Sorry, excuse my language. But anyways, Call of Duty, when you have one of these things, I mean, it's pretty much your fiduciary responsibility as a business to get as much revenue and profit margin out of that thing while it's relevant in the market. Because consumer taste can be fickle. Unless you have that huge brand recognition and that brand tie-in, and I'll use that again, a company like Apple. I mean, you don't even have to, you open up a store, an Apple store, and it's just a picture of an apple with a bite taken out of it. They don't even put Apple on the frickin' store name. You know what it is. The stores are hugely popular. The products are hugely popular. They have the best brand recognition in the market for anything out there right now, in my opinion. And it shows, I mean, and the idea is that you make the incremental improvements. I mean, it doesn't even have to be incremental improvements. It could just be something new. I mean, look at their release for the iPhone 5 yesterday. It's not a huge revolutionary product. It's made numerous incremental improvements on various aspects of the iPhone 4, and there really hasn't been a huge amount of innovation that I see anyway. I mean, I only had from the iPhone 4, then you get the 4S, you get the 5. I mean, even go back to the 3. My sister-in-law has a 3. And it's not vastly different from the 4. I mean, yeah, the 4 made improvements, maybe added a camera, you had better graphical capability, and the iPhone 5 is even further along there, but it hasn't really made a huge stride. Same with the iPod. The iPod has been around for how long now? And in 2007, the iPod accounted for what, 40? I think the stat was like 48% of Apple's revenue or net income. I'm not sure which one, but I mean the iPod. Okay, yeah, my daughter has an iPod. The next iteration of the iPod, it's got a bit bigger of a screen. It has better graphics. It has more memory. I mean, it's just an evolutionary thing that they pushed out there. And people line up to buy these things. People are going to line up to buy this fucking iPhone 5. And it's crazy. It's crazy, right? Because everybody wants to upgrade. But it's that brand recognition. People buy this stuff simply because it's Apple. Simply because it's Apple. People buy this stuff simply because it's Call of Duty. So it gives you a good indication as to why these companies do what they do. I mean, why is Apple coming out with an iPhone 5, just before Christmas, and the iPhone 4S last year, the 4 the year before? It's why didn't they wait until they could revolutionize the iPhone? Because they're going to sell so many iPhone 5s, it's going to make your freaking head spin. That's why. They're milking that franchise. They're milking the iPhone, that iPhone product line. And they're going to do the same thing with the iPod, right? And it's no different with Call of Duty. It's a title every single year, just before Christmas. Perfect timing. You've got Call of Duty Elite. You've got Call of Duty Online. You got Call of Duty on the Vita. Call of Duty everywhere, man. On the Wii U even announced today. And they're going to sell more than 20 million copies of Black Ops 2. You watch. But I think it's peaking. It's at its peak right now. Right now, Call of Duty is at its peak. And we're going to see it start trailing off with Black Ops 2. And that cash cow is the reason that Call of Duty is still using a multiplayer, a game engine that they were using with COD 4 and dates back to 1999. That's exactly why. Cash cow, people. Anyways, I thought it was an interesting topic. Wanted to bring it to you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Spider, and I'm out.